she thought the only way she could tickle his pickle was by tying him up. So that's what she did for 3 days, and she said they were reunited in love. Now remember, she was arrested, and now she skipped bail. Joyce McKinney, part 2. Even though this lady was in trouble, the British media loved her, and she was going out, she was giving interviews, talking about her love story. But then she and her friend Keith decided they needed to bounce. So she got a fake ID and a fake passport, and she went to the US. How these disguises were not suspicious is beyond me. Obviously, it's front page news, okay? Because they skip bail and they get to the US, the FBI detains them for falsifying records for passport, but nothing ever happens. The British press were still obsessed with her, and they find out that she was an S worker, and this is how she made all of her money. And Keith, the random man that was down for anything, was likely a client in some way. She was the dom, he was the sub. To refresh our memory, Keith is the one that took the fake pew-pew and the chloroform and took Kirk the Mormon. He then traveled back to the US in this getup. And here's a photo of he and Joyce in a nun outfit just for funsies. She's in the US and she got away with everything, right? So you would think that she would just keep it cool, right? Nope. 7 years later, she runs into Kirk the Mormon again. And what does she do? She stalks him and his new wife and kids. She was arrested. In her possession, they found notes about his locations, ropes, handcuffs. After this arrest, we didn't really hear from Joyce until about 24 years later. A woman named McKinney shows up. She is an American woman who had her dog cloned by a South Korean company. Pretty soon, reporters are looking at her photos and thinking, hold up, this lady looks familiar. So they put 2 and 2 together. They realize it's Joyce. So when they start asking her questions about the Mormon, she's like, I'm not here to talk about all that. Around the same time, she catches yet another case. She convinces a 15-year-old boy to break into a house to get money so she can raise funds to get a leg for her 3-legged horse. Fast forward to 2010, where she's approached to be in a documentary about her life called Tabloid. I watched it. She is being interviewed throughout the entire thing. Well, apparently she didn't like it because a year after it came out, she decided to sue the filmmaker, Errol Morris, shown here, twice. Both times the case was dismissed. By now, you have to be thinking, come on, Jen, this lady is a lunatic. And truly, could it get any worse? It does indeed get a lot worse. Joyce moves back to Los Angeles, but she's living in her car. People in the neighborhood are starting to notice her and making complaints, but not for the reasons you think. She's defecating on public streets in the daytime. One sad day, a 91-year-old Holocaust survivor is just walking his dog, and he is the victim of a hit and run. There is surveillance video, and there were witnesses who knew who the driver was. The driver was Joyce McKinney. Now, I don't know what happened to this lady. Is she alive? Is she incarcerated? I don't know. What I do know is that Joyce is the true definition of what a menace to society is. She is the type of person that I don't ever want to meet.